How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anubis, also known as the Gothic Tech Guy. Welcome to my show. Alright, so Gateway is back. And if you know me from my game channel, where it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Warriors, I believe the name was. I discontinued because I decided to merge the channels. Yeah, I'm a hardcore Six Samurai fan. One, because I took Samurai when I was younger, and two, now Six Samurai remind me of Bleach, one of my all-time favorite animes. It's like up there with Dragon Ball and all that stuff. So with Gateway back, even though it's at one, it's still like, yo, I gotta put the deck together. I have to run it. So I do it together, and I'm planning on going to locals later this week. Oh, wait, where are we? Yeah, later this week. Sorry, got a little confused just now. Later this week, I'm going to go to locals and thoroughly test it out. I wanted to do the video after I went to locals, but I was just so excited. I have to show this deck off. Like, here we go. All right, so let's zoom in. Yeah, that's better. All right, now that we're all close and whatever, let's start off with the monsters. So you want to start off with 3 Kizans. I mean, what more can be said? If you know the deck, you know you need Kizans. Do I really need to explain it? Okay, yeah, it's a lot of new people. So as long as you control a Six Samurai, you can special summon him to the field. Broken. And if you control 3 or more Six Samurais monsters, with it doesn't even have to be different names. He goes up to 21. So he's 18 attack now. He goes to 21. So even if you have one Six Samurai monster on the field and you special summon 2 of these from your hand, both of them go to 21. Freaking awesome. So 3 of him. 1 Grandmaster. As long as you control a Six Samurai, you can special summon him. And no matter how he's destroyed by card effect. So the reason why I say it that way is because if he's Darkhold, Regeki, or even if he's Solemn Warning, Solemn Striked, it doesn't matter because the card effects say negate the summoning and destroy. He was destroyed. Goes to the grave. You can select the Six Samurai, including himself, and bring it to your hand. So, freaking awesome. You're rocking with 1 of him. And then the tune of the deck, rolling with 3 Kakamushis. His effect is not really relevant. Depends on the situation, but anything that would target a Six Samurai monster has to target him. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, we're using 3 of them. Then we're using 2 Elder. Pretty much Cyber Dragon effect is if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, you can special summon him to the field. So you already know the combo. Special summon him, normal summon Kakamushi, and then boom, make whatever you need, which is most likely going to be Shien, but you know, whatever. And then 2 Kageki. I know some people run 1, some people run 3. I think 2 is a comfortable number. When he's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Six Samurai monster from your hand to the field. And we're rocking 1, I forgot his name, Minishi. He's a Sesame target. So let's say you have Kageki on the field, and there's a monster next to him. Kageki is 1700. So you asceticism Kageki, and you could bring him out straight to the field and don't have to waste another normal summoning. And his effect is, as long as he's next to another Six Samurai monster, remove 2 Six Samurai monsters in your grave from play and return a monster on the field to his opponent's hand. Also, he's 1700, but if you control 3 or more Six Samurai monsters on the field, he goes to 22. So freaking awesome. And we're running 1 Zenji. He's also a sentiment target if you have ooh, I forgot his name. If you have him on the field, Kizan, you can activate asceticism and special summon him to the field, or vice versa. If he's on the field, activate asceticism and special summon him to the field. So freaking awesome. And one Maxi, the card that everyone thought was gonna get banned, but no, they left it at 1. I would have preferred they put it to 3, but you know, whatever. So that's all the monsters running. So let's get to the spells. The number 1 guy is back. What? Gateway. The reason I said, you know what, let me dust this deck off and give it a try. I mean, the combos you can do. Alright, so this card has a lot of effects. So basically, every time you normal or special summon a 6 samurai monster, it gets 2 counters. So now, the first effect is you can remove 2 counters from this card and power up a 6 samurai monster on the field by 500 attack, I believe. We don't use that effect too often. The next effect is you remove 4 counters from this card, and you can add a 6 samurai monster from your graveyard or the deck to your hand. So, Kizan, hello. No matter where he's at, go for Kizan. Special summon Kizan. Get more counters. Get another Kizan, get more counters, get another Kizan, get more counters. It just keeps going. And the last effect, remove 6 counters from this card and special summon a Xian monster with effect from your grave to the field. So if somehow your Xian is in the grave, you can bring him right back to the field. Monster reborn. Let's go. Let's get it on the popping. So you can remove these counters now from anywhere on your field. So it don't just have to be this card, which is why we're running 3 dojos. So you can remove the counters from the dojos, launch this gateways on the field, and just go crazy with it. Now, dojo, if you don't know, every time you normal or special summon a 6 samurai monster, I think it works on both sides of the field with these cards also. I have to look at it again. But when a 6 samurai monster is normal or special, you add one counter to it. So yeah, let's go. And you can remove the counters and send the card to the grave to special summon a 6 samurai monster from your deck to the field with the amount of counters. So let's say you have 4 counters on here, you send it to the grave, and you can special summon a level 4 6 samurai monster. So you know, that's how that goes. That's how the story goes. Another card to get more counters, as well as draw power. 6 samurai united. So you're definitely gonna want 3 of this card. So every time a 6 samurai monster is normal or special, put a counter in this card, send this card to the grave, put the counters, and draw cards with the amount of counters is on here. Unfortunately, this card maxed out at 2. It would have been too broken if it had no limit, because the way you can spam with this deck. send it to the grave, draw 5 new cards, broken, but 2 is still broken. 2 is still +1. Alright, so to your searcher, you're going to want the reinforcement of the army, because your whole deck is warriors. Then you're going to want 3 Xian smoke signal, because most of your deck is 3 stars anyway, and this is just for any 3-star or lower 6 samurai monster from your deck and add it to your hand. Alright, so this is the card I was talking about before. So this is a assessment of the 6 samurai, and you're going to want 3 of these most definitely. Now with this card, just like I was explaining to you before, you target a 6 samurai monster you control, and you can special summon another 6 samurai monster with a different name from your deck to the field that has the same attack. So that's how that works. But it has to have a different name, so it can't be the same monster. All right, and because of, you know, back row, we don't want to walk into no solemns or solemn warnings and none of that annoying shit. We want to be able to make our Xian without being interrupted. So we're rolling with 2 Cosmic Cyclones. You can run Twin Twister if you want. I didn't want to run Twin Twister because my hand is precious to me. I didn't want to have to discard a card that I can possibly use for a combo, as well as you know, still have the Draco hybrids, as you can see on the mat. Still have the Draco hybrids running around, and you don't want to Twin Twister the wrong kind of back row and mess you up. So yeah, you want the Cosmic Cyclone. So, and 1 Regeki. Now, just for more draw power, I put in Pot of Desires. I know it's like, whoa, Pot of Desire is it's possible you can, banish your gateway. That is true. This is why I run so much stuff to put counters and special and spam out and everything. But, this deck is not as consistent as Zoo's, whereas, you only need one monster and then you can spam the board. Sometimes you just open bad. You open with 1/6 Samurai monster and no search cards, and you're just like, great, what I do now? Set and hope I survive until I can draw into something. So, you just sometimes you just gotta go plus. You gotta take that chance. So yeah, 2 desires. All right, and that's all for spells. It's a lot of spells. All right, now for traps. So we're gonna run 2 double-edged sword technique. You could put 3 in if you want, but I think 2 is a comfortable number. I find right now room issues. I don't have room for 3. I would like to run 3, but I also want to run a whole bunch of other things, and I just didn't find room for it. So plus 3 could be a little cloggy. You draw into the 3rd one where you need something else. So yeah, I think 2 is a good number. Oh, in case you don't know what this does, it special summons 2 6 Samurai monsters from your grave to the field. And during the end phase, they are destroyed and sent to the graveyard, and then you burn for the attack, the combined attack of both 6 Samurai monsters. So you can use it to bring back combo pieces and synchro or exceed or link summon, like so many options now. Or hell, like you're attacking, they wasn't able to stop those attacks. Activate this card, bring out more for good game. So it has multiple applications. Then now you want to be able to protect yourself and interrupt your opponent's play. So enter Solemn Warning. Then the card that people thought was going to get hit or limited, nope, not touched. Solemn Strike. So I'm rolling with 2. I didn't want to put 3 in because I want to make room for other things. And speaking of other things, I have not 1 but 2 regular Mirror Force. I'm going to try out regular Mirror Force. I do want Storm and Mirror Force. I didn't get a chance to pick those up, but I don't know. The way this meta is, I think regular Mirror Force will stop a lot of things, send it to the grave. There's just a lot of decks right now that you send it to the hand and it's like, okay, I want to bring it right back down to the field. And you're like, So Storm and Mirror Force hits is really good for them decks that spam out a lot of extra deck stuff, but decks like Pendulums and Mermels and some of the Draco variants, you send it to the hand and it's like, okay, now you stopped yourself from being taking damage, but now they're gonna bring all that shit right back to the field, and you're just like, okay, now what to do? So I'm gonna give this a try, regular Mirror Force, and if it doesn't work out the way it works in my head, then I'll switch to Storm and Mirror Force. But yeah, I know everyone's like, no, that Mirror Force is bad. So I don't know. Hey, that's what testing is for, right? All right, so that's the whole deck. That's 40 cards. So this is the extra deck that I decided to put together. So I'm rolling with 2 Xians. I did want 3 Xians, but again, room, you got to put link monsters in here, and it's just like, when Xian is not as powerful as he was back in the day. I know your new cats don't know the power Xian held way back when, but now 25 is like basic power level. So that's why I have the Mirror Forces and Solemns behind them. So yeah, 3 is, I mean, if you could find room, hey, do it, but I couldn't. So 2 is what I'm rolling with. Then you have the 1 Ethereal Beast, because your deck is mostly Earth and easy to make him, because making level 5s with this deck is easy. So, and with Pendulums running around, like I said, and a lot of other decks relying on spell cards, he will put in that work. All right, so then we have Notoria um, Bakuyan to stop those back row heavy decks. Any deck you run against, hell, that new chain burn deck. I mean, you put this out there, we're stopping plays. Then Goyo Gardner, because again, Earth, why not? And he's high attack, takes the monster, really good. For those black rolls, for those situations where it's just like, okay, we need to clear this field. And then, hey, Cypher and Omega. I mean, Omega, right? There we go. Hey, if you can make a level 8, why not make the best level 8 that's around right now? I shouldn't have to explain this. And then Trish, again, shouldn't have to explain Trish. The one thing about this deck, you can make pretty much any level synchro. So, he's in there, Leo, just for those situations. You need to run over something that Xian can't. And that's it for the synchros. Now for the exceeds, I have Cass in here for those situations. We just got to get rid of something again. Xian can't run over. Abyss Dweller, Morels is making a comeback. They're getting more power. They got more power. Excuse me. They got a Link Monster they use. I'm probably gonna do I'm probably gonna do a Mormel deck profile later this week. Just got a few more things to get for it, but yeah. So you have Mormels, you have hell, Dracos is on his mat right now. This he Dweller's still good, still relevant, and then Burn the Abyss is coming back. So you gotta have him in there. He's in there for more combos. So you have Gateway on the field, and you just going ham, and you just need more combo, more points. You just overlay, make him. He's more power also. Again, just like emergency situations, your hand is hurt, and you just have, all you can do is go into level 3 right now. You can't synchro. All you have is 3s, and it's just that he's just for that emergency situation. Like I said, I'm just gonna play test and see how this goes. And that's the last exceed. Then we have for the Link Monsters, Decode Talker and Miss Meridians, and sorry for hitting the camera. Yeah, so we have these two, and you run a lot of Earth, so you can make this easy. And plus, when it dies, get back a 6 Samurai. And like I always say, you need your hand, so it's very important. So that's good to go into. And then Decode Talker stops targeting, prevents it, limited. You choose who I'm trying to get to. So you can have Xian right on this side and a regular 6 Samurai over here. And if they try to target Xian with, I don't know, let's say you're going against Mermels and they send infantry to the grave to try to pop Xian. So now his effect will come in because Xian was targeted. Let's get rid of the ordinary 6 Samurai on this side, distribute that off so that Xian lives. So, that ain't happening. So this is the deck. I hope you like the build that I came up with. I think you should give 6 Samurais a try. I think it's gonna be pretty good, decent this format. I'm not saying it's gonna be like the top 3 within the top 3 decks, but I definitely think it could be the top 10. Definitely the top 10. Not top 5, but top 10. And I know you're like, wait, why are you building a deck that you don't even think could be in the top 5? Well, I don't think worldwide it could be in the top 5, but I think I can hit the top table with my build, or a tweaked version of it. So, I'm confident in myself that I can do good, but I don't think worldwide it's going to be like top of the line. But if you put it together, I think you can do good at your locals too, and even a big event. You just got to be really, careful about the plays you make, and take your time, don't rush it, because when you rush, you make misplays, and the misplays leads to losses. So again, I hope you like my deck profile. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Deuces. Hey, how you doing? I decided to put this together because literally every day me and my wife are asked, where do we get our clothes from? Where do we shop? So here you go. This is one of the sites that we use. And this is just a small selection of things that I've chosen to show you that they have. They have a wide selection of clothes and accessories to choose from. So if you would like to dress the way we do or come up with your own style, they have a very unique and awesome selection of clothes and accessories. The link will be in the description. Thank you.